Kings and queens, what's going on? And welcome back to another episode of Kicking It with Kay.
Why is you laughing?
I got really excited.
Clearly.
You can see it in my cheeks.
Yeah. Chester cheese over there.
What's up, Kayla? Kings and queens, welcome back.
Natural.
Welcome back to another episode of Kicking It with Kay. Of course, it is your girl, Kayla, also known as what? Your favorite life coach. Yep, you guessed it correct. And as you guys can tell, I am joined on this episode with my closest friend.
What's up?
You all right?
I'm not okay.
Why you not okay?
I'm just trying to act natural.
Well, I need you to act natural then. Are you ready for this episode?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So, we are excited to be here.
Get it together.
Get it together.
We're excited to be here.
Yes, we are excited to be here. This is our first time being on camera together in a while.
It is.
Because it's been a minute. The last time we was on camera together was the RIP episode.
Yeah.
RIP just
Killed the club.
No. That was the last time. That part. That was the last time we was on camera together.
That was a dope episode.
It really was. I go back and listen to that episode like a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's one of them episodes that just get me through.
That made me grocery store famous.
Grocery store famous?
Grocery store famous.
How did that make you grocery store famous? Please
Because,
enlighten me.
First of all, I don't shop. Okay.
That part.
I don't like shopping. So I was forced to go into the grocery store this particular time. Okay. But in the grocery store and somebody saw me and recognized me from the Kicking It With K podcast.
Hey.
I was like, they were talking about it, saw me on, she said, she sung it, you the closest friend. I was like, yeah, that's me. It kind of like reality hit me like, bro, nobody knows your name, I don't think. But it's all good. It can stay that way. But yeah, she's like, you was on that RIP on the podcast with Kicking It With K. I was like, oh yeah, that was me, wasn't it? It was kind of cool. She's like, y'all keep going. So I was like, bet.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
RIP.
Appreciate
Rest
that.
in peace. Rest in peace. Whatever your peace is, rest in it. We don't have to just hear RIP when someone dies, but we should live in peace every day, every single day. So we should live in peace. But as we jump into this episode of Kicking It with Kay, let's see how I want to start this out. So on the last episode, we want to do announcements first.
It's up to you.
I don't know.
However you want to do it.
It's just like we haven't been together in a while, and I don't know like how to act.
I miss you too, Coach K. But
Reunited
and it feels so good.
Reunited because we
Understood.
So here go your K announcements. Make sure you govern yourselves what?
Accordingly.
So listen, you guys already know your girl got merch for sale, so make sure you go and check out the K merch store. But not only that, make sure you go and check out some other people's merchandise as well that I wouldn't necessarily say like partner with, but like we got some promo codes and we got to use them up. So the first one is shout outs to Nada B in the community.
Woo!
She's coming up with a podcast soon, so you guys be on the lookout for that. But she also works for Mary Kay as well, and
Works for Mary Kay. She is Mary Kay.
you right. Let me put some respect on her name.
Yeah.
When you see Nada B,
Pressure.
Mary Kay, the lip gloss, the lotion, the hand soap.
They even got stuff for men. I didn't even know that. I had no idea that Mary
They
Kay
got like
sold stuff for men.
cologne
Yeah.
and, like, body washes and stuff for men.
Yeah.
Y'all go check it out and use the promo code K25. That's KAY25. For that. So shout outs to Nada B. And then also shout outs to Mike Ryder with Entrepreneurs Need Love Too. So if you know an entrepreneur in your life, or if you are an entrepreneur, if you just want to support an entrepreneur out here doing some great things, black owned, like shop with him. Entrepreneurs need love too. So
When we're alone in a room. Never mind.
I need love. Get it together. So, do you have any announcements?
Yes.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
All right. Shout out to DJ Khaled. We don't know him like that.
Another one.
Yeah, and another one. So apparently, there's a video just surfaced on Instagram, and DJ Khaled was on the surfboard, and he's okay. Ain't nobody dead. Apparently he suffered a mild injury of some sort, but hey, God did. So he back up and moving, and everything is good. And we know what's gonna happen. What? My boy about to write another one.
So we solicit all the prayer warriors to keep DJ Khaled on your prayer list. And we pray for continued healing for him.
Yeah, he's already healed in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name, because God did. Okay.
God did.
So that concludes our K announcement. So thank you guys for governing yourselves accordingly. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this episode now. And so if you guys watched the previous episode before this one called Just Kicking It, it was like me coming back because your girl just been
MIA.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Trio
but I've
five.
been here. I ain't gone nowhere. I'm still here.
Oof.
But glory.
A wave of glory.
Come on, somebody.
Filled the room.
Come on, feel it. But at the end of that episode, I hinted on or was talking about like some positive affirmations or just where I am in this season of my life. And one of the affirmations or sayings that I say in the morning is that like Kayla is pressure. Like
little teapot pressure or
no, like
valve pressure, blood pressure. What kind of pressure are you?
this big pressure.
Big pressure.
Yeah.
Like
lighter in the
oh, okay.
like pressure.
Blow up pressure. You about to blow. You hot. You popping.
Yeah.
Hot
I'm a
grease.
hot tamale.
Okay.
Pressure. Okay. So when you see Kayla, Kayla is pressure. And so we got to talking about this word pressure and just like some side effects of the positive and negative of it, because earlier in our conversations, I mentioned that some people, they get the big head or get this ego when they say like I'm pressure or I'm this, I'm that, all that in a bag of chips, right? Like pressure. And so like I thought it would be fitting for us to come together and kind of just talk about that word pressure a little bit and just like bring some light to it in a sense with that, right? So, like, when you think about the word pressure, what comes to mind for you?
Uh, like where I know it to come from, which was I did not mean to clear my throat in the mic. Anyways, no, they had there's the little song that came out. I don't want to say little song. There was a song that came out about pressure or whatever. I don't know. So before the fad came, it got hot in some kind of way. We used pressure in different ways back then.
Yeah.
So it always words always changed meaning and
Right. Speaking of stuff changing, like you really got to be up to par and like you really got to like do your studying and research because like you said, words change because back in the day, pressure meant, you know, you know.
right.
If you know, you know.
Right.
Huh?
That's why I was like, yeah.
Huh? All gas. Right.
Exactly.
But like now pressure has taken on like this new, let's say, identity per se or a new
Yeah.
characteristic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people use it to describe like how they're feeling or a energy or a vibe type, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Or to like you said, people big people get the big head with it. So or to try to be someone that they're not from what I be seeing.
Yeah.
So and it's one thing, I guess this is how we get to the side effect. Like it's one thing to have the confidence. And I'm not knocking. So sometimes we take different angles on stuff.
That part.
Say to yourself that you're pressure every morning. Okay,
Pressure.
say to yourself you're pressure, and don't you know let it motivate you. Let it bless you.
Oh, it's gonna bless me real good.
I just have start. I watch anybody who has to tell me their pressure. I probably don't believe it. If you really are pressure, you should be felt without even opening your mouth.
That part.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be because people you can feel bad vibes too. So it shouldn't be walk in the room with your nose in the air because you feel like you pressure.
Right.
No.
And see, like, that's the thing about it, about that ego part, because sometimes we do get like the big head, and it's just like you have to announce it to everyone. Oh, I'm pressure, I'm this, I'm that. Like, do it in your own house, in your own home. Like whatever you got to do to like motivate you for that day to like get you going, you do that. But when you get out into the world, let it be felt. So like if it's
Most
a
definitely.
project or something that you're
Most
working
definitely.
on,
Yes.
like pressure is you, it's that fuel that like gets you going. So like I got this set, this goal or whatever, and I'ma like push myself to do it. And as I'm pushing myself to do whatever it is that I'm doing, other people will see that and be like, okay, let me hop on and get a piece of that or be a part of that, right?
Yeah.
You got something to say?
No, go ahead.
I was about to go into something else, but go ahead. So I was gonna go into the part of like it not just being a you thing, but like it being something collective amongst people.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's genuine.
Yeah.
If it's genuine. And I mean, it pressure bust pipes,
Yeah.
right? And so in order to do that, good pressure, bad pressure, both do the same thing. But in order to apply more pressure, it seemed like it would make sense for multiple people to apply the same pressure, right?
Yeah.
If you're trying to move a mountain, right? You gonna try it by yourself, or you gonna get people to help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just that pressure where sometimes instead of building a conglomerate, right? everybody becomes their own pressure, and now you got too many eyes and not enough we's.
That part. That's a huge part. A lot of
Hmm.
eyes and not enough we's.
Yeah,
It's hard when you have like you trying to accomplish a thing, or let's just say like in the arena that we work in a lot, like with production, media, sound, all that. So of course you have multiple people in the city or multiple people or in the area that can not necessarily do the same thing, but because everybody have their own sauce that they add to the pot or whatnot.
right, right.
And sometimes we find that instead of trying to work together to build something great, it's like I got my pressure over here,
Yeah,
and I see what you doing with your pressure, but I'm gonna try to top your pressure. But instead of trying to top my pressure, why we can't bring both our pressures together and
yeah,
just make this big,
yeah,
type vibe. So
yeah.
we see that a lot. And I think that really divides us and hinder us from like really being great as a people in general.
In general, like you, you gotta start with. I'm gonna insert this word just so this all makes sense. Everything has to be based off the balance principle,
Hmm.
right? So competition is good in the right balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, variety is good
Hmm.
in the right balance. But yeah, you said we as a people. I know they probably say, well, he always picking on these folk right here, but religion is one of those things we see that in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You
true.
got all these eyes
Hmm.
in these organizations, not enough we's coming together. Everybody a pastor, everybody's a whatever. Everybody is
Everybody a missionary.
a street preacher. Cause they know for themselves.
At a bow shout out. Because when I'm on the street committee, I can say, hey, bow shout out because I know for myself.
Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, man, you just see it often. You see it in church, you see it in business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see, like you said, you see it in production, and it's just everywhere. And it's like they give you the concept, or people say the concept above you have one mouth and two ears because you're supposed to listen more than you
Yeah.
talk, right? So when I think about the like not enough we's, too many eyes, not enough we's. If I would compare that with like anatomy, I was about to say a word, probably wasn't in the word.
And then
Yeah,
the
right,
yeah.
right. So like two eyes, and I got 10 fingers, 10 toes.
Yeah.
Them my we's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if we will reverse that, that must tell me that there's supposed to be more work and steps done
Yeah.
than what we see, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to do this as an example, like if you were to take away your hands and your feet and you try to accomplish something with just the two eyes, it'll be very, very little you can do.
It'll be difficult.
Very, very, very difficult. But if you reverse that, just blindfold somebody and tell them to do certain tasks, they can get a whole lot more done. They can feel their way, they can move around, they can walk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with all these eyes and no work getting done, not no real work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We put all these weeds together, and we really make a staple in whatever capacity we in. Like you said, production. We can all be doing this together. Church, business, pressure, bust pipes. What pipes you gonna bust? But you ain't gonna bust nothing
Right.
if you ain't working together.
If you ain't working together. And like when we find ourselves not working together, our ground is not solid.
Right.
The ground is very soft. And when the ground is soft, we begin to sink.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
a firm foundation out here in these streets.
Shout out Mixing Mondays.
Listen,
Wow.
sidebar. If you guys are interested in learning more about sound or mixing and mastering, you guys should check out 12 Studios. 12 Studios is the place where all creators can come and create. Shout outs to closest friend. He does mixing Mondays every Monday where he teaches sound and mixing and EQing and everything you need to know about sound. This is your guy.
I'll teach you what I know.
That's your guy.
Teach you what I know. It's not everything. It's enough to get me where I give me some pretty cool people and some pretty
Yeah.
cool rooms and yeah.
Good
Whatever I know,
content.
you know. So today in this sidebar, the church I just ran sound for tonight for their revival, the guy that was doing their camera, he was like, "Yeah, we gonna get rid of this boy right here, man. We gonna upgrade and get blah 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 blah." And I said, best price point, for what you're trying to do. Shout out to y'all, Behringer X32. For
Yeah.
for most situations around this area. So he was like, "Yeah, my cousin was telling me about this guy that teaches about the Behringer X32 in Macon."
Huh?
I was like, "Dang, he teach the X32 in Macon? Like, who is that?" I ain't even clicked to me yet because I'm thinking I know I teach on 32, but just the way he said
can't be
it,
talking about you.
yeah, he just the way he said it. I'm in the conversation with you, like, shoot, I'm trying to figure out
Who else
who
teaching?
teaching in Macon.
Yeah.
We need the link. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, man, this guy said he got a warehouse. I was like, oh, player, that's me. Golly. Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah. Nice to meet you. I'm he. Want to sign up? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
$75 a class.
You did.
Huh?
$350 for the whole month.
Come on, somebody.
Bring a group.
It's worth it.
Mm.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
We gonna put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
It's your
What it say? Run that back again.
okay.
Spell it.
Huh?
You don't missing the street committee. That's an edible shout out right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, make it rain. Yeah,
That part. But yeah, back to the regular scheduled program. But we find ourselves on soft ground, like really sinking. And like when you sit back and think just like how much we could have or we can progress in life if we can get everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
Like you said it, and I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna let you say it. But how you was talking about like 2 eyes and 10.
Yeah.
But the vision portion of it, like you have this big vision. You remember you was talking about that part? All the visions and everybody coming.
Yeah. So, how did I explain that?
Yeah, I can't
I was
remember.
trying to word it like the exact. Let me tell you what be happening. We don't plan these podcasts, but we plan them.
Yeah.
So what be happening is we would just be like going through our life and a conversation, and we'd get into it like we should probably talk about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we come back and we try to talk about it, but then we try to recreate it. Don't always happen like it happened the first time.
Mm-hmm.
We should vlog.
Really got to start vlogging.
Yeah, but anywho, the vision thing. So yeah, it's not. If you go back to that same anatomy concept with 2 eyes, so like, so that means 2 people can see. Yeah, multiple people can see the same goal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If we're all standing in one spot looking at a forest, or whatever. One person may see the tree, one person may see the bark, one person may see a leaf. I don't know what I just said. One person may see a leaf, one person may
Yeah.
see a branch, one person may see the soil, one person may see the lat. So, but if we are trying to accomplish the goal of getting to the forest or whatever, we all can see it and all work together. The problem with what I'm talking about is a lot of us have our backs turned to each other, and we're all looking in the wrong direction. So you got to like get on one accord. Boom.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
most definitely.
Yeah. So, cause vision ain't good without work. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa too.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. You working with no vision, you spinning in the hamster wheel.
You just going in a circle, round
Yeah.
and round.
Round and round
Ain't
we
getting
go.
nothing ain't
Round and round we
nothing
go.
getting accomplished, and you out here trying to scrub the ground, and nothing is happening.
Somebody said when I dip, you dip,
And then what?
and we dip.
Come on.
Let
How
the
many
church
of
say
y'all got that
amen.
dipping?
Mm-hmm.
Amen, somebody. But that even like plays a part when you was talking about like just religion. What I don't know the exact scripture, but it talks about the body of Christ,
Mm-hmm.
and every part of the body, it has its
Purposes,
function.
yeah.
But even though each body part has its function, it has to all come together in order for the
Yeah.
whole body to really function together.
Right.
And so if you're in business, if you're just a part of somebody else's business, a church or whatever, we all need each other in one way or another. And sometimes we have to put that ego, or that we got to put self aside in order to get to the main vision or goal to accomplish it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't want to do that.
Nah, they think they pressure.
They think they pressure. What's the opposite of pressure? What would be the opposite of pressure?
First word comes to my mind is loose, but I don't think that's right. Vacuum. No, that's still pressure. I'm just saying, like, pressure be like this way, vacuum be sucking it back, but
Okay, I get what you're saying in that sense. Pressure.
I don't know what the opposite.
I don't know what the opposite of pressure would be.
You should ask AI.
We're not even gonna talk about AI because AI is taking over. Y'all remember iRobot?
Bruh.
Huh.
Shout out to Will Smith.
Shout out.
I don't know him like that. I'm just saying, shout out to Will Smith.
Y'all stay tuned for another episode. We'll
Yeah,
talk about
we have
that.
to talk about AI.
Y'all gotta join the vlog. That's gotta be a paid subscription for us to talk about that, cause
They gonna try to cancel us.
with a quicken. Anywho,
AI probably listening right now. You know they.
y'all gotta be
know we
careful
got
out
iPhones.
here. All this technology, it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. It can be pressure.
Or it could be pressure. That's the
Literally.
opposite of pressure.
The opposite of pressure is pressure. Because you got your positive pressure and you got your negative pressure. Like even thinking about like peer pressure.
You feel me?
Peer pressure. It's all about your influence.
It's all about the intention. Influence too, but the intention. So what's the difference between a group of friends pushing you to study than a group of friends pushing you to not study? Do a bad drug. You know, we're gonna talk peer pressure. Normally we're gonna talk at the kid level right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's break it down.
So one group of friends say, we're gonna go study for the test. Another group of friends say, we're gonna go smoke a cigarette behind the dumpster at school.
Yeah. But
Which one is peer pressure?
Both of them is peer pressure. It's just the outcome of which the outcome of each.
So wording wise, I wouldn't agree, I would disagree with you. Like if you in this sense, what I'm going to say, the cigarettes are peer pressure. The study group is motivation.
Okay, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
If I influence you to study and win and ace the test, I motivated you. If I influence you to smoke the cigarette, I drug you down or whatever.
So you saying, wait, which I word did you use? You said intent. What word did you say? Did I say intent?
No, you said pressure is
Influence.
influence. Yes,
And
yes,
you
yes.
said
Intention.
it's the intention. Got you. So with the intent, I like the way that you worded how you worded it, right? So when you think about like motivation, that's your the positive pressure, because like even
Right.
when you motivate people, or if you're gonna motivate them, however you motivate them, good or bad, whatever way you persuade people
But
to
it ain't.
go.
It's it is the connotation of the words though, right? As soon as you go to the negative side of the spectrum, it's no longer motivation.
So what would it be?
Leading them astray down, like you can't say motivation though. Not that you can't, but the mindset, the connotation behind the word. So stubborn or determined, it's the same thing. Half empty, half full.
What's the other word? What was the one you told me about? Oh, dang it, I can't think of it now.
What are we talking about?
What's the difference between
Consistency and monotony.
Yep.
Same thing. Consistency and stuck in your ways. Same thing. You know how many, no disrespect, you know how many old people out here saying we doing this because that's how we been doing it? That's some consistent shit.
It really is. And that gets played out
Yeah.
very quickly.
So at this point, are you have crossed over consistency, right, into old fashioned. You have crossed over from consistency to stuck in your ways, to stubborn, to hard headed, to blindedness.
It just got intense.
Yeah, it's the intent.
Do you think that people would be, well, no. I was gonna say, do you think people would be willing to change if they not necessarily saw it from a different lens, but do you ever think that there would be a point to where we always did it this way will stop working?
Working how?
So like let's say we always made the peanut butter jelly sandwich with put your peanut butter down first and then put your jelly.
Okay.
This is a basic
Yeah, I'm with
thing,
you. I'm
but
with
you
you. I'm
know,
with you.
but like we've always done it this way, and this is the only way it should be type vibe. Do you think that the phrase that it's always been done this way, that method would go out the door at some point.
You you was almost about to separate it for me, and then you put them back together. So you said the two words I'm trying to differentiate. It's always been this way, the phrase, or it's always been this way, the method. Which one
The
are you saying
method.
gonna stop working?
The method.
Working as in being effective, or working as in holding stuff back?
Both.
So holding stuff back, it will always hold stuff back. The method of, but as in being effective, that's gonna be like a 50-50. Cause it depends on what you applying it to. I'm give you two examples. So um money,
Okay.
as it kind of pertains to math. Let's go education. Let's do it that way.
Okay.
Okay. So all consistently 5 + 5 is equal 10. Right? And then you get to how we count. There was a generation who carried the one.
Yeah.
Okay. It worked for us. Now they come now, I don't even know what they call it. Box something. And so why did that change? Because it looks like now the kids count worse than they did. It looked like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If Johnny had 3 apples,
It gave away two.
Joker just get louder and louder. But it's like we were carrying the one and became millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of them things. Like the method of, is it effective? You kind of can't guess with that, but it will always hold people back, because when it is time to shift, you ain't gonna shift.
That is true.
You see what I'm saying? Because things work and then they don't. It's just one of them things in life. As the rest of the world, the environment, everything around them shifts and evolves, and it ain't even got to evolve. It can just shift. You know what I'm saying? Vibration eventually shakes something loose.
Tying your screws up.
You feel me? You going through life taking bump here, da, 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 da. Something gonna come loose.
You gotta do.
Gotta do maintenance. Deeper.
Yup. There we go.
My
Gotta do a maintenance check
Juneteenth.
every now and then.
Yeah. So that's just it's what it is.
Pressure.
Pressure.
Pressure gonna bust pipes. Which pipes are you willing to bust?
Uh,
Stage of your life, what pipes are you willing to bust right now?
any pipe that blocks me from a goal. So, in what I do with installing sound systems, I just did some as a production person. I looked at both cameras real quick, and then if I wouldn't know which one to go to. Like, nigga, look at the camera.
Here.
Right. So, so when I do sound saw installations, okay, sometimes I have to go in crawl spaces, right? Up under a building, the church, the last one I had to do.
Yeah.
And I had to take a cord and follow a light. Check this out. What I did was, on one side of the stage, you had to drill a hole. Okay? So that light will shine through the hole. You put a flashlight, you put whatever, so that light is shining through the hole. So then when you go back and you have to carry something, ooh, this a preach.
Come on, somebody.
You gotta carry something through a dark place. It ain't gonna be easy. right? I literally, when they say crawl space, that's what that crawl space, not stand up and walk with it like OG, major pain on your stomach,
Up in there.
up in there.
Yeah.
You know, it's tight, it's hot. There's very little air. It's spider webs. Is whatever been crawling through their poop, doo doo. It's dust. It's you name it. It's trash for when people have built on top of something else, and it's an apple that's been, you know what I'm saying, or the core of like, how is this? That would it look like? I don't know, but that's what I had to crawl through, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got pipes in there too, whether that goes plumbing that went to the bathroom. Sometimes it carries electricity like conduit pipes.
Yeah.
I don't bust them. Okay, that won't turn out too good, but the space is already small. So how do I get to the other side when that pipe is there? That's a pipe I wish I could have bust. It kept going through. But that happens in life a lot. Times is already kind of tight, hard. You trying to get to the light, and then here comes boom. I'm trying to get a degree, and I'm paying for it out of pocket, or somehow the finances stop. How you get through that pipe? Bust it wide open.
Tell her bring back.
Don't bring that back. Tell her don't bring that one back. Nope.
Carry on.
So yeah, that's when you need pressure, and then you got to know pressure. In my opinion, the good pressure. Like I said, if you got it, you got to tell nobody. Like people be posting big pressure. Oh, I'm pressure. You just want to take a selfie. You think you look good. You probably do, but that pressure won't get you far. Right? Because you gonna wake up tomorrow feeling, after you washed everything off, took everything off, feeling ugly again. So you gonna doll yourself back up just to feel the. We're not gonna go there. So, yeah, when you get to those times in life, you have to know how to apply pressure to those situations, and whatever that pressure may look like, prayer, getting a second job, going to YouTube to become a YouTube master university, walk across YouTube stage,
right.
Fast, that's the pressure.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's the pressure that holds weight that'll get you through some
things. Yeah. Remember the light in the up under the crawl space that I had to drill. You know how much that was pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pressure had to make the light. You feel me? Yeah. That was pressure. Big pressure.
You made it. Come on, somebody.
Pressure had to make the light,
Pressure had to make the light.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's some good stuff.
Oh,
Y'all know
yeah.
we got good stuff over here. When you find yourself in these dark places, what we call our valley.
Hold on. Do you know what's not no good in a dark place?
Wait.
A bunch of eyes. A bunch of eyes cannot take you anywhere in a dark place.
Because
do you know what's carrying you through that?
Wait.
Them weeds. The weeds. Golly. We got me through that dark place. That just wild, man. Who got an organ?
The doors.
Put me in A flat. I'm about to try my ways. choked me.
Careful.
That was funny right now. But yeah, carry on. That revelation just dropped in my spirit right then. We,
I don't lost what I was about to say.
we the we.
We the weed. It's the weed that gets you through. Because when you in those dark places, you can't pull yourself out of a dark place by your own bootstraps. You just can't do it. You need people to come alongside you. You need that extra prayer. You need that extra, whatever that extra may be. If it's the prayer, if it's the fasting, if it's you talking to somebody, if you writing, whatever it is, like you need that extra because you can't do it alone. You need guidance. You need
Help. You need help.
at the end of the
Guidance,
day.
mental. You need physical help. You need
Yeah, because
financial help, educational help,
you're gonna
whatever.
experience it from every season. Cause like right now,
Yeah,
it may be a
yeah,
mental
yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Next season, it may be something spiritual.
Right.
The next one, it may be something with your health.
Right.
The next one, it may be something financial.
Mm-hmm.
But how can I properly navigate to the goal that I want to get to if I got it. I got this by myself. I can do this and I don't need nobody. If y'all go sit in that office and talk to these people, look, I got this. How can I multiply it? How can I do what with what I got?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how you really know you got pressure, when you can fully accept that I need to reach out to people or I need the help. Because sometimes we will let ourselves get in our own way and we'll miss out on certain stuff all because of our mentality of I don't need nobody or I got it on my own. I can do it.
So that's very true. That's very true. I do want to kind of deal with though. The I'm always go back to this, the balance. You can't go so far where you don't have the self-confidence and I don't even know if this is a real word, but I hear people say it, the will withal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is what it was. Because we do need people, okay?
Right.
But you need to be you also have to be the one who is willing to feel the need.
Mm-hmm.
That we need mentality sometimes goes too far and expectations are set and then people get let down and all that good stuff, but not good stuff but bad stuff. But it's like, hey, I'm trying to be an artist, so I feel like you need to let me use the studio for free. Every time I need some, I'm coming to you. Right?
Yeah.
And I want to just kill that for anybody who just took it. You know what? Well, now I can go ask them because I need this. Go ask them. Now close mouth don't get fed. But the whole purpose of we on the big scale is like we in relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Partner.
Yeah. So we should always be in the picture.
Yeah.
But the building of relationships goes to what you were saying. Go talk to them folk and learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's always learning to be done. And even like with this whole partner thing, that whole relationship thing, sometimes you got to tag people in.
Yeah.
Tag people in and tag people out too, depending on the situation. Like, let's go on a mission real fast. Tag me and I'ma like go do something and I'ma come back. Tag on me.
Oh, I just got tricked. Oh, snap. So, how y'all doing? Um, yeah, tag people in and tag people out. I'm finna start it while she gone, cause this has never happened before. So, know when your expertise and or timing is done, right? We need you, Mr. Wheelman, to go make the wheel. After you make the wheel, tag, put me in. I'm finna go make the steering wheel. Boom, 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 boom. Once you tagged out, you tagged out. Don't tell him how to make the trunk
Don't do
and
that.
then get mad because he didn't make the trunk like you want him to make the trunk. So you want to go make your own car with 4 tires in the trunk like you want to, but you forgot to bring the engine, man, because you ain't got no motor.
No power steer fluid. Like we all need each other because
We all need
everybody
each other.
play a valuable part in the lesson or in life. Here you go. I just want to give you a gift.
Oh, bet.
Tag you with. You got to tag people in and tag. Oh, you tagged me back in. My bad. So like when you tag your people, just like you were saying, one person they do their part and then you pass it on to the other. That's like that lifeline, like that chain of what I want to call it. Not a chain reaction. No. So what should I call it?
Not chain reaction though.
Yeah. Disregard.
I don't know. Say your sentence again.
I just went a blank.
Earlier, I got a tickle in my throat from laugh earlier. Got a little dry spot.
Careful. But like we all need each other because you may be an expertise in the sound, and then I come along and I'm the expertise in organizing whatever needs to be organized, and then we got this person that comes along that's good with the paperwork and the bylaws, and we let them, do what they do, and then we got the next person that come along that can get the shirts together, help with the marketing. Then you got the next person that whoop the whoop the whoop. And by the time you get everybody together in this whoop the whoop,
Yeah.
you done made a whole business. And everybody eating, everybody winning, one goal, one band, one sign, and we out here in this thing. In this thing.
Cold conglomerate.
And that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys go throughout life or whatever season you are in right now in your life, think about what pipes you need to bust.
And what pipes you don't need to bust.
Right. Because some pipes you thinking like, yeah, I need to go ahead and bust that. But it may be a little too early for you to try to bust that pipe. And you never want to take something and do it prematurely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that can come with a whole that'll mess you up.
Or busting it prematurely.
Yeah.
That's where you use your eyes. All 3 of them. Stay woke.
Stay woke.
You gotta discern when is when.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought about something you were saying when you was elaborating on which pipes to bust and which pipes not to bust. Parallel with that, which relationships should you be building and which relationships should you be cutting?
That part. I think that goes back to when we did the RIP episode and we
Facts.
hinted on that. And we
Facts.
said we need to come back and do a part 2.
You right.
But I was talking about the sense of our life is a book and you're the main character of your book,
Yeah.
and from time to time your other characters will change, but you won't, because you're the main character. And like you'll have one person that's here in like your chapter 2, and then that's probably all that they're needed for.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have somebody that shows up in your chapter 3, but we may not see them again until like chapter 8 or whatever,
Yeah.
because
Bounce
everybody
around
plays a part
in their appointed time.
in their appointed time. And that's the thing about it. You got to realize that it's an appointed time. You served your purpose here. I learned, I grew, I loved, I healed, I did whatever that I was supposed to do with you. Now I got to move on, or I got to look at something a little different, or,
Yeah. Perspective changed.
right now we're not meeting eye to eye, and I thank you for whatever it is that I gained or whatever we got out of whatever, but now I gotta rest in peace, let this go, and move on.
Can't stay too long. Said I gotta keep moving. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep moving.
Keep on moving. That's that's all I gotta say. But like, um relationships are serious. Like, I don't think we take it serious like that.
Serious enough.
Yeah, serious enough, especially like for business, friends, whatever relationship,
Family.
huh? Whatever. Like, I think we should take it more serious. Because we miss out on a lot. A lot of times we like to shut people out, or it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, no, such and such didn't get along with this person. That's it. You can't build your relationship really based off of a relationship that someone had with somebody else,
Oh
because
yeah. Big
that was
facts.
their relationship. But a lot of people will try to be like, well, they whatever. I ain't even gonna give this person a chance, or
Yeah.
let me go see if I can find somebody else that can help me with this project or that project. But I think everybody deserves a chance.
Yeah. I ain't never been like that. I don't think I have. If I was, Lord forgive me. But I always give somebody the benefit of the doubt, a fair chance for me to
Right.
see who they are for who I want to. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've always been like that. Even just with what people tell me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Okay, I'm gonna see how I want to see it. And or I'm gonna accept what you said until you show
Mm-hmm.
me otherwise.
Right.
But when you show me,
Yeah. Let me see for myself so I can know
yeah.
for
But I always been like
myself.
that. And people do that. Me not being from around here,
Mm-hmm.
I get caught up in that all the time. Well, such and such used to be such. I don't know, really don't want to know, ain't trying to know.
Right.
Like, I'm glad I don't know y'all 10, 50 high school drama. I
Mm-hmm.
don't, nah. That's why it's good a lot of times to move away.
Yeah.
Hometown friends and family, hard to grow out of that.
Don't you get stuck.
They will keep you stuck.
Don't get stuck. What
Hmm.
is it? The crab mentality?
Yeah.
Don't get stuck in that.
Crab mentality and what we talking about, or we talked about it earlier, people stuck in their ways.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Pressure.
Pressure. Shout out to Ari Lennox.
Oh, that's when you see I was singing. Shout out DJ Sway, 52 Savage. Pressure,
Pressure.
pressure, pressure, pressure.
Yeah. I don't know that pressure like that.
Yeah. It was pretty cool on Instagram for 45 seconds.
Well, y'all go check it out. Pressure on Instagram.
What's the other dude that sing pressure? On big pressure. Yeah, yeah. On big pressure. I'm big pressure. You know, rappers don't rap no more.
They don't. Give me 2 words and that's the rap.
They don't rap no more. It's just a shame. These kids these days, you know, sit in the
They
studio.
missing out.
You you know how the studio used to look in the 90s and 80s when the beat came on, Joker. Now what they be doing? They be slumped over there.
Right. It's like they in what is that?
Not every studio, not everybody. Don't just be like this man. Yeah, but y'all know how it be in these studios, man.
They missing out on good
Huh?
music. Mumble
Pressure,
rap.
pressure, pressure.
Interesting.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's interesting times. This is the month of June. June is
Black Music
Black
Month.
Music Month.
Also, June is Men's Health
Men's
Month.
Health Month as well.
Yeah, men, brothers, make sure y'all taking care of yourself.
Please do.
Yeah.
As a man, is it hard to talk about your health problems? Well, not your health problems, saying that you have any, but like just health in general.
I believe yes. Hell yes.
Why is that?
Because most men, the stigma on men is to be, macho.
Macho,
Yeah.
macho
Is to
man.
be the macho man, hardcore, the provider, Thor, the conqueror. Yeah. So any sickness or mental health that can a lot of times gets viewed as a weakness. Now there's a movement trying to change that right now. Shout out to you if you are, but yeah, it's hard for us to talk about health. Pain, I ain't supposed to feel no pain. Fight through it. I tell my boys that now. Pain, weakness leaving the body is what I was taught. You know, good pain and bad pain, balance. Okay, you know, have to cover myself because some pain feel good and some pain is necessary and it is needed for growth.
That is true.
But yeah, talk about our feelings. Physical sickness, take them Tylenol and keep pushing.
Take a Tylenol and keep pushing.
Yep, ibuprofen, whatever it is.
I think that there should be more safe spaces, I would say, for men to actually talk about their emotions or their feelings or health or whatnot. I don't know if there's any groups out there that like do that, but I feel like
Tag them if they are.
please do,
Tag 'em.
because we will definitely share the information. But like it's more so it's prominent for a female to be like, yeah, girl, I went to therapy and I just started this diet, or I've been diagnosed with this, and posting it on Facebook here and there and there. And people, they like it, they support it, but like you rarely see men posting, hey, I got a bad report. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be like I got a bad report, but like actually sharing.
I'm glad you said that because I was waiting for you to get to finish that point so I could say that you said you don't feel like it's enough safe places, right? Or something of that nature.
Yeah.
All right, so it's safe places is good, but there's one place in particular that is the biggest influence or whatever. The one place men need to be able to feel safe in expressing that is in the media, and I'm not even specifying social media. Of course, that's the biggest part of it, but it's not expressed when I've seen it. The majority of the time when I've seen it personally, it's always talked about as almost like a secret thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Almost is the connotation though. It's very few of them, and you know, um, there's one hidden over here downtown or whatever. It's not talked about as if it's normal or cool.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a woman trying to, and it may be malicious, but it's a woman or a man trying to point out a shortcoming. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? For whatever reason, and it's never brought out as a normal thing. Um, it's not as normal as um. That I just had. I hate when that happen.
Yeah.
When it come back, I'm gonna say it. But it's just not normalized. In a way, it is normalized. It's not presented as cool or
Mm-hmm.
something that's just supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And when that happens, men will start doing it. Or that'll start the real rapid trend of it being a safe place. Right now, the only safe places that you may find is like genuine safe places now. As a man, you find the right woman, or like I guess I can't judge the small group type thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? AAA groups, whatever them.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, you find the right woman or partner. How you want to look at that? I say woman, but you know what I'm saying. If you find them small groups like that, or you go to a therapist, counselor,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you call it, 9 times out of 10, outside of them three, you ain't. It's probably not a safe place. They're gonna present it to you as that, but somewhere down the line, they're gonna use that information against
And
you.
turn it. Yeah.
Yep.
I hate that.
Hmm.
And it
And
happens very often.
a
Like,
lot of times, not even intentional.
mhm.
I believe sometimes that stuff be subliminal. My daddy
Yeah.
always talk about how he he ain't got this, or he struggling to do that, or he boom boom boom. So when it's time to say, this happened to me. When it's time to like say, hey, pops, trying to go to school, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't asking them, or I'm looking at him different, man. I can't ask him because he is a whole time this man is a fucking millionaire. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, folk use it against you. Well, remember he said that he struggled with this, so I don't know, child. That what happened.
That is so true.
That's what happened.
Every time. Well, to all the men out there, I want you guys to know that you guys are appreciated. We salute you for you being you. It's Men's Health Awareness Month. Go check on yourself. Go do something for you. Check on yourself. Make sure that you are good. If it's going to the gym, if it's eating some honey nut Cheerios to get that cholesterol together, do that, okay? But definitely do something for you, and we definitely have to like verbalize more of telling you guys that you guys are appreciated. Like, it needs to be said. I don't know how y'all feel, but I would want somebody to encourage me from time to time,
Yeah,
type vibe.
yeah.
So I think it goes hand in hand. So you are appreciated. Shout outs to you and you and you, my number one.
More. Go ahead. I mean, it's good. When it's genuine, again, most times we could tell. But some people, some of us reject it. I've seen that a lot, even when it's genuine, because you're not used to receiving it.
Yeah,
But yeah, it feels good to be appreciated.
most definitely. That's a pipe we gotta bust.
Pressure,
Pressure. Dun,
my
dun,
nigga.
dun, dun. Pressure. That's good. Good job.
Good talk. Glad to be back.
Yeah.
Put me in, coach.
As you guys know, we the we, and we be out here. What he did.
We the we.
We the we.
I saw that.
Uh, do it one more time for the people in the back. Uh-oh. Okay, they got it.
They
Thank
couldn't see me.
you.
Right.
Shout out to Usher.
We don't know him like that.
We the
God. That's my
But
dog for sure.
as you guys go throughout the rest of your day or your month or whenever you decide to watch this episode, keep in mind or think about what pipes you need to bust.
Mm-hmm.
What pressure do you need to apply? What pressure don't you need to apply? You need to ease up on.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Come on,
Ease up
somebody.
on it.
Come on.
Ooh.
We talk about all gas, no brakes.
Pump the brakes
Hold on.
and drive slow, homie.
Listen, you
Yeah.
going 75 on the 35.
Man, listen. And speed limit. The camera got you.
Huh?
You gonna
Because they
live.
watching. And then you get that bill in the mail talking
And
about
be mad.
$100
Man.
a school zone.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
The school will close.
That's pressure.
I feel violent taking a picture of the license plate. You be
Listen.
like, I don't even remember going there. What you talking about?
Y'all be careful. Because they looking.
I still ain't paid it. Pay when I get ready.
Pressure.
Big pressure.
As we are closing out this episode, we just want to give a few shout outs to close it out. Of course, again, shout out to all the men. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. Woot de woot de woot. Happy belated Father's Day. Can I say belated Father's Day?
Sure.
Okay, to all the fathers out there. Because,
Yeah.
you know, people like happy belated birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can do belated other holidays.
Yeah. I feel like you can.
Okay, well, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Shout outs to again Not a Beat in the Community. Y'all be on the lookout. Give me this camera right here. Y'all be on the lookout. Not a Beat in the Community is coming out with a podcast. And listen, it's going to be one for the community. This is a community you want to be in. Because if you're not in this community, where you at?
And what you doing?
You out there, you need to be in here. Because like we said, we the we. Period. Send me back to the main. But shout outs to Not a Beat in the Community. She is like the top seller of Mary Kay, because without Mary Kay, without Not a Beat,
There we go.
thank you. Without Not a Beat, Mary Kay who?
Huh?
Right?
She's like, oh my God, please don't say that. We finna get her that paint Cadillac.
It's been 60 years. Mary Kay has been like celebrating for like 60, been in existence for like 60 years.
Really? Mm-hmm. I thought Mary Kay was older than that.
Next 60.
So you mean to tell me that Mary Kay started with my aunties?
Yeah.
Golly.
Mm-hmm. Mary Kay been around.
No, but that mean they started this whole time. I'm thinking they got it from somebody else. And Mary Kay just went to pop it off. Think about it.
Auntie Mary, yeah.
Auntie
Mary and Auntie Kay.
whoever you is, Auntie Mary.
Shout
outs to you.
Because you did that.
Yeah, you live in history.
We thank you
I
for
did not
paving
know
the
that.
way for others.
Look at that. You know what?
What?
We gonna get to a point where we got 12 cars. You know, like Mary Kay get a Mary Kay car. We gonna have 12 cars.
We can definitely do that.
I really do want to have 12 speakers though. I want to design my own speaker and my own mic before I die.
Okay.
And like, you know, how you got JBL and QSC. I want 12 speakers and a 12 mic.
Okay.
Watch it happen. Pressure.
Well, with that being said, shout outs to 1212 Studios. This is where this podcast is being recorded and produced. Shout outs to all of the staff of 1212.
Shout outs
Listen,
to you for real.
it's not a heap of y'all, but it's enough.
We
It's enough for we. And we love y'all. Y'all like family, like for real, for real.
on God.
Oh God. Shout outs to you got a shout out?
No, you shouted out who I gonna shout out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all good.
You don't have another one?
Not right now.
Okay. Um, Shout outs to Mike again for Entrepreneurs Need Love too. Make sure you shop with him. And shout outs to all of you guys for tuning in for this episode of Kicking It with K. Shout outs to all the K listeners. This is a special shout out to my guy Steve. Steve Thornton.
Okay.
Steve.
My boy. Hey, you said Steve. I'm just like, okay, let's celebrate Steve. I didn't know what Steve you were talking about.
So let me let you know, Steve is like, he is probably like the number one Kicking It with K listener.
Word.
Like every time I see him, it's just like, your last episode, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Shout out.
And
to
then when I don't
Steve.
go and put out content, he'll be like, you haven't put out any content since this episode. And he'll name the episode. And I'll be like, Steve, that
Yeah, get your shit together.
shout out to my producer for, keeping me in line.
Well,
They try.
hey, for those in the local area, we're gonna go back to live real soon.
Yeah. So can I tell them what the goal is? Or are
Yeah.
we gonna wait?
You can tell them what the goal is.
If I say this out loud, that's me applying pressure. Pressure is being applied all day.
Every time I say pressure, I'm gonna say
Pressure. So the pressure is the goal is to let's say once a month.
yep.
We're gonna start doing once a month live studio audience recording for the Kicking It with K podcast. So if you guys are in the Middle Georgia area,
The southeast.
southeast,
Everybody from the Mason Dixon down on the 305 down there. 954. All the way across yonder the let me see, you got Alabama, then you got New Orleans, then you got, did I skip one? No, I think that's about it. Cross town to the Texas. Huh? Wherever, the whole southeast. You can fly, plane go anywhere. You ain't gotta be local.
yeah, come out.
If you can understand the words that come out of our mouth, do translation, get on a plane. Did y'all see the anniversary, the church anniversary, the second one?
It was not a church anniversary.
Yeah, it was. Your church had an anniversary. I know sometimes the camera don't really show but that was the room that you gotta be here.
So I can definitely say the live shows with people actually being here, it makes a difference because the energy,
Tell you that. You can feel it. That
the
be
energy
pressure.
in the room, pressure.
Yeah.
It's definitely pressure.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, thank you. So you guys be on the lookout for dates to come for the live shows that you guys can be a part of. They be lit for real.
Yeah, you can respond like, we be laughing, y'all can laugh. We say something, you kind of chime in. Don't be disrespectful.
Y'all get to literally be in the moment because we like to have a good time. Food, drinks, prizes.
Facts.
You guys will leave with a good laugh, encouraged, and motivated to keep pushing. And that's the goal of it all. So you guys be on the lookout for those dates and anything else.
Nah, I don't have nothing else.
All right. Well, closest friend, thank you again for joining me for this episode. I appreciate you so much.
Glad to have you.
You glad? Thank you. I'm glad I could be a part. Well, kings and queens, thank you guys for tuning in again for this episode of Kicking It with Kay. But until next time, we out.